Taurus. Taurus, welcome. We're going to do a general read for you guys today. It's been a while since I've done a Taurus read. We're going to do something a little different today, possibly. We'll see how it works out. Current energy. Ace of Wands. Okay, I'm laughing just because Pisces always shows up in a Taurian read. I don't know why. I don't make it up. It just shows up. That said, I've just had a couple more cards. I'm just going to put those on the side. So we have the Ace of Wands to start things off. Now it seems like you want to start something new. This starting something new really gets into sort of the financial future that you're after with the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Moon and the King of Swords, and sometimes you just may not know the path to follow, but you're really good at puzzling things out. It looks like there is a lot of planning that typically takes place for you, where you have a backup plan. So if something needs your attention, or that you have a goal that you're headed towards, or something that you want to do, it's like, okay, I'm going to do this. This is where I want to go. But if that doesn't work out, this is the next sort of position that you're headed into. And we see that this is how you are currently looking at sort of building a new life, if you will. You may not know exactly the path to take. And one of the best pieces of advice that I have heard recently was, I just slipped. You won't be able to see the path before you because you're already on it, if that makes sense. So we've had 3 cards fall out, and we will clarify these. This sits in the Desire. 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and the Chariot. Let's pull a couple. Okay, let's pull 3 more just to clarify that. We have the 8 of Swords, the Hermit, and the Tower. So in the Desire, you're wanting the 6 of Pentacles. That equal give and take, the reciprocity, the continuous reciprocity. Either from someone or something. Now with the 2 of Wands, you may be looking at this from 2 different places, because the 2 of Wands is kind of a choice, and then we have, or path choice, and then we have the Chariot. And the Chariot, to me, is the choice of that path, being able to move down it, figure out the ins and outs of it, and move forward. Very much tied in with what we were talking about earlier in your current energy. The thing is you may not be able to see the path, or how it's actually going to shake out. We see the 8 of Swords, the Hermit, and the Tower. So the 8 of Swords, there's this going round and round in your head of possible scenarios, what to do. You may be having these recurrent thoughts of something in order to try to pick apart flaws, or sort of brainstorm in order to have something come forward. And then with this Hermit, being really able to focus in on that and sort of make that aha moment come through with the Tower card. In the near future, we have Temperance, followed by the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Six of Wands. Oh, sorry, Six of Swords. Things are changing. You're changing. This isn't change in a small way. This is a transmutation of things. You may be busy. You may even be looking at change from where you are in how you deal with things, or maybe even with a person with the Queen of Wands here. And with the Eight of Cups, walking away from that in order to have things just go better in life for you. So a couple of different things. When we look at to what is working for you, we see the Emperor, followed by the Four of Cups, the Hangman, and the World. Now this is really standing your ground. The ability to focus on what you need to focus on, and having those, like the Emperor knows what they want. They know what needs to be done. The Four of Wands, the Hangman, and the World. Things have just become meh. With the Four of Cups, it's like meh. And I might have said the Four of Wands. But the Four of Cups, it's like, do I really want to have to do this? Do I have to put in this type of effort? It just seems like there's nothing out there that really lifts your heart. The Hangman and the World. So things are changing. Look at the change. Look at it different than possibly the way you've looked at it before. Gain some perspective on it from maybe other people. And the World. Moving into a new chapter. Maybe because you're not able to predict what is going to happen, but moving into that new chapter nonetheless. So I've had 4 cards come out. We have the 10 of Swords. We have the 4 Pentacles, the Hierophant, and the Lovers. We haven't seen the Lovers come out for you in quite a while. So as we're looking at this, Taurus, this is what you need to be aware of. Now, with the 10 of Swords, something's over. You may be holding back, or maybe they're holding back, but something is over. You're standing in your own energy as the Hierophant. You may be even looking for guidance in places in order to understand the ending. For others of you, this ending, this change of seasons, may be causing you to hold back from making a choice, or maybe you're holding back from being in love. To have that committed relationship. Or maybe you think your time is gone. Because if I look at this card of the 10 of Swords, it looks like birds flying south to me. And I've never really realized that before. But looking at that, you may figure at this point in time, there's no point in getting serious into something. We have the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and let's see if we can get one more card out here. Okay, we'll take the 2. The 9 of Cups and the Nine of Swords. With the Empress, this is you being in your own energy. We have you showing up very, very heavily in your read, which is nice to see. And maybe you're wondering when the abundance will start flowing into your life at this particular point. And it seems to be that it is coming, or it's happening at this particular point. With the Empress, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Abundance can be growing. It may take on the form of a new job, new business, but it's almost the stroke of luck, if you will, with the Page of Cups. Kind of like, well, this Page of Cups, I don't know if you can see that, when pigs fly, but it lifts you. It brings excitement. How exciting would it be for a pig to fly, right? And I'm not talking about throwing somebody a bacon burger. We have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Swords. For some of you, I hear fear of success. I know I've used that term in my own life. And this success, once it comes in and your dreams start coming true, it brings a certain amount of anxiety. And I would say it brings a certain amount of anxiety because it has been something that maybe you haven't experienced in quite a while. And like I said, with the World showing up, you can be entering into a new chapter, closing out an old one. And as that goes through, it can definitely create some anxiety about the things that are starting to happen in your life, where your successes are starting to happen, the things you want are starting to happen, and maybe you've lost those things for a long time. So Taurus, interesting read today. It's been very, very in-depth with a lot of message, but that's what I've got for you. For those that are curious about their own person, I'm going to continue this read. I'm going to use a new deck, so stay here with me. I'm going to use a new deck, and we're going to find out about what's going on for a person, or your person, the person that is on your mind. So I'm going to continue the read. I'm going to use a different deck. So let's get going with this and find out what is going on with your person. The first card out is the Ten of Cups. That's too many cards. Let's find out what this Ten of Cups actually represents. We have the King of Swords. We have the Four of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Swords. Whoever this is in your life seems to be really in their feels with the Ten of Cups. Think about all of those things that would be enriching their lives. With the King of Swords, they can be very caught up in planning, but they're very withdrawn with the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Maybe that they're hoping that somebody will come forward once they have figured out how they feel. What they're concerned about is the Seven of Pentacles. So this is their desire. We have their Seven of Pentacles, the Fool, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Wands. They're thinking about the future. Underneath that, they could be hoping for a surprise of sorts. They can be looking at just starting from scratch. However, they're feeling the Five of Cups, followed by the Seven of Wands. They're very defensive because they're feeling very, very insecure. When we look to a possible outcome for them, they're concerned about, or they're looking at, the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Strength card, Ace of Wands, Eight of Wands. They're looking at being able to share. That might be a new thing. That might be a new thing for your person. And really starting to build together with someone. This could be you. However, they're having to exhibit a lot of strength right now, especially when it comes forward to the Ace of Wands. We saw the Ace of Wands show up in your read actually right in the beginning as you're starting to improve this life, your life. The way I interpret this is maybe they're actually holding back. This is taking a lot of their strength, holding back, because they see you starting to move into your new life. And they see how well it's going for you with the Eight of Wands. That, or they want to come forward as the Eight of Wands very quickly because they see things are changing. What's working for them? They have the Page of Wands and the World. Too many cards. We have the Page of Wands, the World, and it's clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Eight of Swords. With the Page of Wands brings communication, some type of message. And with the World here, something has finished up for them. Maybe a chapter is finished for them. And they're wanting to start again. Maybe they're falling in love with the Ace of Cups, with somebody that's older, but they're not sure what to do. They're really uncertain as to how to proceed with this. They may be actually really wrapped up in everything. But the Hierophant is also your energy. And I kind of feel that for some of you, this may be that they want to bring some type of message to you because of where they are in life. They may want to start anew with the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, but they're really stuck in their head. So I don't see any movement here. What they need to be aware of is the Tower, followed by the Magician, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hangman. So the Tower being, they may not even know it, but they are going to have a revelation of sorts. They're going to be able to see through the smoke and mirrors with the Magician. And now they're sort of clear on what they want to work on because they have a new perspective. And they're looking at things differently. For others of you, they're looking at, this sort of revelation because they brought it in. It's something that they've been working on and they've had that aha moment. And they are looking at things very differently. Now they can be looking back to the past because that is part of how things go, but it will remain to be seen. We have the Death card, the Moon, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. Something has changed. Something has changed for them drastically. they have had a shift. Although they may be unclear in the path that they need to take or the path that they want to follow, they are still juggling things mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever way you want to say it, and sort of being glued to their own path with the Knight of Pentacles, where they're just like, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm not really sure if this change is real. So hopefully that's some insight into your person. Hopefully that gives you a little bit of clarity. I don't know that I really like this style of read, but I thought I would try it today and see how it goes. Let me know how you like it in the comments. It's the first time I've kind of done it this way, but we will see you next time, Taurus. Stay safe.